Welcome back to Grizz Vision, brought to you by the Evans Law Group. My name is Neil Rule, here with Coach Kampe after an 87-83 overtime win over Youngstown State. And Camp, never a doubt, right? Right?
Well, this is some league we're in, and I know people say, it's not when Butler was here, and it's not. It's just a really good competitive league, and you have 3 overtime games in the quarterfinals and 1 game on a tip-in is what I've heard. I don't know this for a fact, but the competitiveness league is unbelievable, and we fought and battled all year to get to home court, and we got it. And getting the rest and the bye helped. Jalen was a lot better tonight than he was down the stretch because he had been so beat up. And Rashad Williams, man, you can say, I can point at a lot of players and great plays they made. Trey Townsend, 6 charges, the 3 he made. But the guy that put us on his back in the second half was Rashad Williams, and he was just phenomenal tonight. And I told him at halftime, you're going to make 3 in a row, and he came out, and we're going to get you shots. He came out the first one, and he missed, and then he made, I think, 3 or 4 in a row, and 5 for 10 from the 3 was the key. When they made their run, he made a couple threes to get us back in the lead, and then, somehow we found a way to win it, and 6 overtime games in 1 year. It's just a microcosm of what this season's been and who our team is.
Camp, you look at this basketball game too, and yeah, you talk about Rashad, talk about Jalen. Micah Parrish took a turn, Trey Townsend took a turn, Dan Oladapo made a huge basket. He took over for a stretch of this game. I mean, that's what you want to see, right? If you're a coach, I mean, everybody took their turn taking you to this win.
Well, if you're going to go a long way in tournament play, you have to have people make plays, and your backcourt has to play well. We had 22 and 20 from our backcourt tonight, and I believe we only had 3 turnovers. 20, and we turned the other team over 20 times. But Rashad had 22, Jalen had 20 and 11 assists, and I think they had 3 turnovers between them. So if you're going to win in tournament time, your backcourt's got to play well, and then other people have to step up. And Dan had a tough day. I mean, he had a tough day. They were allowing contact in the post, which is okay because they allowed it. We were making contact on their big kid, their all-league kid. And, when a game's called, you play the way it's called. And so it was tough for Dan, and he had 8 for 20 was a tough day for him. He doesn't have many days like that. But the good is he won't do that in the next game, So we got away and won with it like that. But he battled and made some big shots, and every player I could go through and say, Zion had some great rebounds for us, made a 3. I could just go player to player. And when you win, you can do that. And when you lose, you look at the mistakes, and now you look at the great things that happened. And we're in the semis. There's 4 left, and who would have thought that when you're 0-9? Who would have thought that when you're behind 53-12 in the first game? The growth of this team and what this group of young men have done is miraculous in this COVID messed up year. And I love this team. My heart's out to them. And we get to play again, and we'll get ready, and I know we'll give everything we got on Monday.
Camp, what about that too? Northern Kentucky now, the next opponent, and you're in a situation you've never been in your coaching career before, where you go to your conference tournament, you never played the opponent. A couple of zone teams will be going at it. I mean, just your thoughts on that in general.
Well, I know they're a young team like us with some really good veterans, and I think we're very similar teams. They've been on a roll. They've won a lot of games, and they've owned this conference tournament. They've won 3 of the last 4. So they're the favorite, and I think even if with Cleveland State going there, I think they're the favorite because they've proven over the last 3-4 years they know how to win a conference tournament. And it takes speciality to be able to win in conference tournaments. And, so they're the favorite. I think we'll be a big underdog, and it'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting to see how it goes. I know one thing, I watched them play a lot because, we prep against teams because they're a zone team, so we watch the team we're getting ready to play against, Northern Kentucky, because I want to see what, let's say, Youngstown's going to do against the zone. So I've seen them play a lot. They're extremely well coached, and they've got 3 really, really, really good players. The little guard they got's had a heck of a season. Their freshman's the freshman of the year, and Faulkner's one of the best players in the league.
Coach, as always, appreciate the time. Greg Kampe Show coming up tomorrow, 7 o'clock, 106.7 HD2 FM on the iHeartRadio app as well. Let's go to Indy, Camp.
We're heading to Indy, and there's a Portillo's there.
Checks all the boxes.
Yep.
See you later.
All right.